villains we'd like to see in the new Spectacular Spider-Man movie franchise, which Marvel is currently running for Sony. Do you have any particular villains that you like of Spider-Man, Jim?
Well, I guess I can't imagine they're going to do any of the ones they've done before, because they've already said that they want it to be a fresh start. They want it to be different. So, I mean, that kind of leaves us with very few options because, you know, you don't have Doc Ock, you don't have Green Goblin, you don't have, like, any of the big ones. So then you're like, what, with Kraven and Chameleon and stuff like that. So I'm actually very curious who they're going to pick because I don't want Green Goblin again. I don't think anyone does.
I don't know. I think it'd be pretty interesting with Willem Dafoe come back as Norman Osborn.
Oh, maybe. You know, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. I don't think anybody really knows yet, but I think they should maybe do somebody else because this would be our third Green Goblin, and people are already gonna be sick of, you know, seeing the third reboot in how many years? So
yeah. Well, I have a few villains in mind because I'm a big 90s Spider-Man the Animated Series fan. And a few villains that come to mind, you know, now that they own Daredevil, you can do Kingpin, and you can have him run the Sinister Six, you know?
Oh, you could have Vincent D'Onofrio just be him because they have the rights now. That would be a good way to wrap it all up, have the whole Marvel Universe thing.
Yeah, because they're still doing the Sinister Six movie, so he could kind of form, you know...
Wait, is that for real, or did they just not get around to canceling that?
No, that's for real. They're going to keep it. They're going to say it for a third Spider-Man movie.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know.
But, I think that's gonna that should be cool, you know, if they get the right people behind it. You can sort of... That's what I'm saying. Kingpin can kind of be like running the crime in New York City, and then Spider-Man getting in the way, so he makes these super villains to go after him. You know, people who are powerful enough to beat him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought the Sinister Six thing, at least in the last one, didn't really work for me. So I'm not exactly sure how they're gonna have that in MCU. But I don't know. We'll see. You know, if that even happens. But I like the Kingpin idea. I'm with you on that one.
And then I have one more villain that I'd really like to see live action is Scorpion.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea. I like that. Yeah. I like that idea. That's a good one.
Because he's always been you know, Scorpion is the Spider's natural rival, and so you know he's a villain created by J. Jonah Jameson, if I'm correct. To go after Spider-Man, to capture Spider-Man, make him look like a bad guy for his newspaper, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like that could work.
Well, then I know they didn't want to recast J. Jonah Jameson because they avoided it with Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
And because they did not want to have anyone try to live up to J.K. Simmons, which is
he did such a good job.
Yeah, to me, it's like I can't think of anyone else ever being the part, but he said that they've been talking to him. So, I don't know if he's going to come back. There's always these Tobey Maguire rumors, which I don't think are true. Because Marvel's cheap,
yeah.
Sony's cheap, and Tobey Maguire is expensive.
See, I hope they get Drake Bell, because he did such a great job being a parody of Peter Parker. He really wanted to play Spider-Man, but, he was up for the role for the original Amazing Spider-Man, but they said because you were in the parody that we don't want you. So
really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard that the big thing I've heard about the casting, at least, is that because of the Sony hack and the kind of racist emails, they want to get either a black or Latino Spider-Man because they want to kind of counteract that Sony would be okay with that kind of behavior. They want to have something really progressive happen. I don't know. I would be down with it. I don't really care.
Well, I feel like you could do a Miles Morales more down the line when, you know, get the Peter Parker stuff first.
I don't know. We'll see I think Dylan, the Maze Runner kid, is that Dylan O'Brien? I know he's kind of a favorite And he's got good charisma. I actually think he could do it. But I don't know. You know, that's such a crazy role. It's like, I don't know how they're going to counteract what had just happened, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Alright. Let's move on to the